All right, so this is Vortex. So when you first log in, it will say it'll start loading all the new leads for the day. So it's almost like an assistant is loading new leads, and it'll say refreshing. You didn't see that because I did it. I was in here earlier, so it refreshes every morning. So every morning you're getting new leads, and they're also updating the leads that are already in here. Okay, so this is like your CRM. Okay, this is like your CRM. Now here you have all your lead types. So you got expireds. So I got 1,438 expireds. Okay. Now these are geo leads. Geo leads are right here. You don't see them here, but you go here and I get 7,500 credits, okay, a month. And I can pick an address here, a zip code. Like I'll put a zip code in. And these are all the leads in that zip code, okay? So it says 50 properties found, 8% turnover rate. I can create leads out of this and add them to my Vortex and start calling these people right here, you see? That's in this area. I can also use I could draw a pencil and draw a map over where I want to call. So let's just say I have a listing here on Dove Street, okay, on auction. I can call everybody on Dove Street. I can put in Dove Street here, and then I can create leads, and then it'll load it in my dialer, and I can call everybody that owns property and say, hey, I have an auction coming up on Dove Street. I don't know if you're interested, if you have a buyer, but it's in your neighborhood, and invite all these people, right? I can also, after I sell it, I can call all these people on Dove Street and say, hey, I just sold a property around the corner. If you're interested in selling, I have a bunch of cash buyers that are interested in that neighborhood. Do you want to sell? So that's one way to use geo leads, okay? Now, some agents just use geo leads to just circle prospect. Hey, do you want to sell? Do you want to sell? I don't do that. I'm looking for now sellers, okay? Any questions on that so far?
No.
All right, then you got FSBO. So I got 123 FSBO. I think I have a filter on because I have actually, if I got to see what's going on here because I actually have 24,000 prospects, but I think my filters are on. I got to check my filters because there's 24,000 leads in here. All right, then I got for rent by owner. For rent by owner, these are all people that there's 973. All
Where do those come from?
What's that?
Where those come from? My board?
No, they're these are people that are renting their apartments or houses.
Okay.
REDX pulls them in. So you can call these people and just say, hey, I see you're an investor. I have an auction coming up. You want to come to the auction? Or do you want to sell your property? Are you getting tired of being, a landlord? These are for rent.
Gotcha.
All right. Then you have pre-foreclosures. These are properties that are going to auction.
Wow.
You can filter these out and just call the ones that, so I have 1,643 that are pre-foreclosure that haven't gone to auction yet. So I can call these people and I can say, hey, before you lose it to the foreclosure, I can help you save your equity and we can do an auction.
Yeah.
Right? There's a time period. There's 1,600 there. And then I have my own imports, right? Like I have these vacants from the Albany Vacant Registry. And I had more, I had 180, but I'm down to 63. And you can bring in your own, right? You can bring in your own list. Like I bring in probate leads in here, okay? So that's just one thing. Now let me show you what the actual lead looks like. So I'll go to expired. I'll click on, and they got commercial deals in here too. So here's what the lead would look like. This is an expired, has the woman's name, the property address, okay, right here. And then all the numbers that came up with the skip trace, right? So it'll dial all these numbers till you reach them. As you're dialing, if the number's not good, you can disposition it by deleting the number. You know, you can disposition the call by saying you made contact, it's a callback, it's expired, the property was sold or listed. And a good thing about this, if any of these are a real estate agent, it'll be flagged in red. It'll tell you, don't call, it's a real estate agent, right? It also gives you, if you get the plus leads like I have, if there's an email address, the email address will come up. So let's just go to a for sale by owner. Yeah, you see how I get the email addresses too, because I buy the I get the leads plus, which is a different package. But again, that's included in the $3.99. So then you call it, you disposition it, and then you can leave a note right there, right? You get tax details. While you're on the phone with them, if they start asking about the market, you get a market update every day. So you can talk about, you see down here, you can tell them what the market's doing. You can tell them what the square footage approximate is, values. So you get all that right here. So you have data that you can actually talk to them about, you know, what the price, the median price is in their area, if it's a seller's market, buyer's market. And then you have data insights as well. I don't use that much. I just talk to them and find out what their problems are. And then you have the Zillow. You just click on it. Let me share this screen. And it goes right to the Zillow. So you can look at it. Right? I like that feature a lot because it tells me a lot of stuff, right? Oh, so this was just listed a few days ago. So you see, let's see if there's an agent on this. Oh no, it was just listed by the property owner. I thought it was listed by an agent. Yeah, so it gives you a lot of good data. Let me go back to this. And then you can see a map too. Click on the map. Now, another good thing is, I'm going to go back to all my prospects. Let's just say I'm doing expireds and I want to just click on this. I don't want to use the dialer. I just want to click on this right here. I can dial it, or I can click on her and I could just dial onesie twosie. See right here, I can just click on it. It'll start dialing. I don't want to click on it because it'll actually dial. Or I can click on it and I can do mail a postcard. And I can have my own custom postcard in here. And it'll mail a postcard for you. See? Now you can do a bunch of them. You can do like 10 of them. You can click all of them. And you can click mail postcard and it'll mail. See, they all populated here, all 5. And I could pick the postcard I want to mail. Like I use a custom postcard, so I would do it like a probate. This is huge. This is a time saver right there. I don't want to mail any postcards there. And then if you're going to dial, this is your dialer. You could set up your dialer, your call ID. Like my call ID is has my name, my company name in it. I don't know where to find that right now, but let's see. It has a trust hub. Like here's my info. So this is what they're seeing when I call on the ID. realestateauction.com. I think I get a really good pickup because they know it's real estate related because of the name, right? So it has all my information. So it helps with spam protection, you see? So I like that. And then I have, you can record calls. Another good thing this does, and I don't want to get into too much detail. You can pre-record messages and drop messages. You can record all your calls see. You can listen to Spotify while it's dialing, and so you don't hear the ringer, because that's annoying when you got, you got to listen to a ring. So it hides the ringing, and you can listen to Spotify like anything you want, music. And when somebody picks up, the Spotify will disconnect or pause so you can take the call, and then it'll go back to your music once they hang up. You can also have whisper mode, which allows somebody to dial in and listen to your call with a pin, so that they can hear your prospecting call, right? Like, so if Reese or you have someone you're training wants to hear what you're saying, they can listen in. Let me just find, oh, here it is here. So here's some calls, right? So you can listen. So I record all my calls. So I can listen to the call. I can go back and listen to it, right? I can just click on that and listen to it. All right. I'm going to start sharing some of these recordings too. But I wasn't.
So when you're calling, how do you leave a voicemail message?
If the voicemail picks up, if their voicemail picks up, it does it automatically.
Oh,
so
the
you
dialer does it automatically?
What's that?
Oh, okay, so
the system knows as soon as somebody picks up, if it's a voicemail, if it's ringing and goes to voicemail, the system knows.
Okay.
And it drops your pre-recorded message and then it starts dialing again.
Gotcha.
If you get good at this, you'll be able to call, 50, 100, 200 people an hour. I don't remember what my top number was. It was probably close to 300 people in an hour. But that's it. You're using a GeoList, right? It's not a really good, you just got a bunch of leads in there. I prefer calling less people like I did the other day, 48, and I got 10 contacts, right?
Yeah.
But like you saw in that video, that guy's doing 1,000 calls a day. I mean, that's a lot. That's 6 hours of calling.
Yeah, I'd want to do it until I get an appointment.
Yeah, but why stop there? Once you get this thing fired up, you're building momentum. You just get your appointment and just.
So out of the 10 contacts, how many appointments did you get?
I got follow-ups. I didn't get any appointments. Okay. I put them. Oh, let me just go back. So you see here. So here's I got my hot leads. So my last session. So these are my hot leads. These are the people that may definitely want to talk to me about it. Okay. So they went in my hot leads. Some of these are probate, some of these are vacant. And then I got my follow-ups. Follow-up 1. And then if I follow up and they're not ready, I move them to follow-up 2. You want to follow up at least 7 times with people. Okay. And then people I texted my business card to. This is my follow-up funnel. All right. This is where I move all my people. So let's just say let's just say on a hot lead, I'll go into my hot lead. This is my hot leads, right? So you can see here, these are the folders I added her to. She's in my hot leads and she's in my follow-up. Okay. So that's here. So I put her in these folders. So I know if today I want to just do follow-ups, I just click on follow-ups and I'll follow up. And then if I get somebody, I move them into follow-up 2 if they don't convert into an appointment. So you just keep working them down this list until you get an appointment. I mean, as well as I do, you don't get an appointment the first call. Sometimes you do. Like last night I said, I'm going to call a couple expireds. I called 2 expireds.
Yeah.
I can let you listen to the calls. One said, I can follow up. She's not ready to go back on the market.
Yeah.
And then the other one said, call me back. Definitely call me back. And I'm going to get a listing appointment out of that one. Okay. So when you say, did you get an appointment? You don't always get an appointment on that first call.
Yeah.
You get it on the follow-up though. Sometimes you got to follow up a lot. The money's in the follow-up.
Yeah.
If you get an appointment on the first call, that's great.
Yeah.
That guy that's doing 1,000 calls a day, he did say that he got an appointment on a call, stopped his calling session, went right to the appointment and got the listing signed within an hour.
Yeah.
Someone just rang my doorbell. Yeah, I'm not going to go to the door. I don't know who it is. Anyway, what questions do you have? Let me just go back. Let me share this screen. Anyway, so here it is. If you use my affiliate link, they're going to waive $150 in the setup. Also, you should call them. I'll give you a number to call. You call this number, extension 250, and he knows who I am. He'll hook you up. And I'm telling you, the training and the videos, you can't really put a price tag on it. I mean, they give you so much training. These are all leads. 250. 250.
Okay.
I'll text it to you and I'll text you his name. But he'll make sure that he brings you into all the trainings. But there's also pre-recorded trainings. There's an academy, and you can watch for everything that they offer. You can watch a training video on it and become an expert at it. So if you're doing this and you're doing even 1,000 calls a month, right? You should make your money back.